Hello, hello. This is Jana Hancock with the Feel Good, Get Tough podcast. Feel Good, Get Tough with your financial future. Episode number 4. Last week, I talked about financial health. At the end of today's episode, I'm giving away something free to every listener on this podcast. So make sure you listen to the end so that you know how you can get your free gift. Today, I thought I would talk about preparing for your financial future. Right now, with this COVID-19, it's clear. It's got a lot of things up in the air, and for many people, we may not know where our financial future is. And with this global economy, it has basically affected all of us. So I'm going to give you a few tips that may help you so that if you have another economic disaster like this again, you will be better prepared. So anyway, here's a couple of things I'm going to recommend. One of the most important things to have, if you don't already have one, is an emergency account. Either some sort of emergency savings, whether it be in a bank or whether it be mattress money. You need to have an emergency account. It's super important. And I recommend that you do save at least 10% of your income, either in an emergency account or in another type of account made for retirement that you have some access to. Then I also recommend you donate 10% of your earnings to charity or church organization or something to that nature. And then also have a 72-hour kit. A 72-hour kit is essential. I can't tell you how many times I have had to use my 72-hour kit. There's been times that I used to live in this community where we kept having fires, and every year it seemed like we kept getting evacuated. So you need to be prepared you need to not only be prepared for potential economic disasters, as well as natural disasters, and potentially some of these tips I'm going to share with you will help you to avoid financial disasters. And then aside from just having the 72-hour kit, you do need to have food for yourself in there, as well as food for animals and pets. And it's also helpful to have solar-powered charging stations in there. And, these are fairly inexpensive. You can pick them up on Amazon, Harbor Freight, Walmart, just to name a few places that, do carry these. But these items can help you in charging your cell phones, also laptops, power lights. There's all kinds of things you can use them for. Or, in the area where I live now, a lot of my neighbors have generators, and it's helpful to have a generator when the power goes out. And I know in some areas where there are hurricanes, Yeah, you may be without water and electricity for several days. So you'll need more than just, some people need more than just 72 hours worth of food. The other thing you will need to have on hand is cash in small denominations. I recommend having at least $20 per person in your family in emergency cash that you can have with you in your emergency kit. There's several other things you may need in there as well. Just having roadside emergency kit as well. Blankets, bedding, anything else you may need, extra battery or a battery charger, or which is what the solar powered chargers do. Also, you know, there are several other things that are essential. So I want to apologize a little bit for the background noise. Right now, I've got a big helicopter flying overhead. I've got dogs barking, but anyway, I can't control what's uncontrollable outside my environment. So, anyway, here we go to the rest of the podcast. There are several ways to set up emergency funds, but become financially educated. It's best for you to know exactly what you have and what you are and where you are able to turn your assets into cash if necessary. So, anyway, one of the free things I'm giving away today is we've got some books left over from last week, How Money Works. And this book, I have 5 copies to give away. Everyone else will get an emergency kit of items of how to build your own emergency kit, how to prepare a little bit for your financial future. This is going to come in the form of a downloadable ebook, and How Money Works book written by Steve Siebold is a book that we are able to give away to the first 5 people that sign up for this. So just send an email to feelgoodandgettough@gmail.com, and in the subject line put in financial future. Thank you for listening to the Feel Good, Get Tough podcast.